the newest video channel we have here. It's called 21 Questions, and our first guest today is Mariah Rodriguez. Welcome, Mariah.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Yeah, why don't you tell everyone a little bit about yourself?
Sure. So I played women's soccer at Vanguard for 2 years, and then I moved into more of a love for the administrative side of athletics. So I've been helping her out at Vanguard. I've worked at GSAC, kind of an internship over there. And then I help out at Pacifica Christian High School, as well as am a soccer coach for their high school team.
Perfect. All right. So you kind of caught that administrative bug and like the planning behind the playing a little bit there. So that's pretty cool. So Mariah's gonna be our first guest here. We're trying something new this year. It's called 21 Questions. So we have our handy dandy little box full of about 200 questions, and we're just gonna randomly draw out 21 of them, and we're gonna catch Mariah just in the first moments of trying to answer these questions. So it's gonna be a fun endeavor. So are you ready, Mariah?
Yes.
All right. Okay. So the first question we have is, if you could make one rule that everyone had to follow, what rule would you make?
Oh, it's easy. Treat people with kindness.
Okay. All right. Very good.
Golden rule.
Number one rule, golden rule, right?
Yeah.
Very good. Our second question today is, what was the turning point in your life so far? You're a little bit younger than some of our listeners might be, so but you definitely have had a turning point so far. So what would you say that is?
Definitely. I think the biggest turning point in my life would probably be 5th grade, when I accepted God and chose to follow him.
Okay. How did that kind of happen? How did you hear about it? How did you make that decision?
Sure. So actually, my oldest brother came into my room one night, and he just kind of explained to me, it was a Sunday after church, and he just explained to me a little bit more about faith and all of that, and he actually prayed with me and helped me make that decision.
Very cool. Very cool. How many siblings do you have again?
I am the middle of 5 children, so I have 4 siblings.
4 siblings. How many brothers and sisters?
I have 3 brothers and 1 sister.
Okay. All right. Are you closer? Are you closer with the brothers or the sisters?
I'm closer with the sister as of now. Yeah, she's only 5, but we're best friends.
Oh, okay. Cool. Cool. All right. So, question number 3: if given the chance, what charitable cause would you like to start?
That's a good question. I think it would have to be something along the lines of helping out adopted children. I think, foster care definitely needs more warriors. And so I definitely love to start something along the lines of that.
Very good. Very good. Question 4: do you have any irrational fears? And if you do, what are they?
This is a good question. I have a really bad fear of heights. I can't do it. I've actually crawled on a hike before, because I couldn't do it. I couldn't stand up.
Very good. I never realized I was scared of heights, actually, until I started working at Vanguard, and I ended up being in a scissor lift up in the gym in the rafters, and it was kind of wobbly, and I was my knees were shaking. And ever since then, I'm not about that at all. Very good. Okay, question 5. What is one skill you wish you were better at that's not athletic?
Okay. I wish I had better penmanship. Okay. I have terrible handwriting.
Okay, very good. I actually struggle with handwriting too. I can write something and not be able to read my own handwriting, which is pretty bad. Yeah, pretty bad. All right, question 6. Do you think you've made your parents proud?
I hope so. They tell me I do, but hopefully.
Is there one specific thing that they've said that they're most proud of about you so far? You're 19 years old, right? Or are you
20?
You're 20. Okay.
I'm 20.
Have they recognized one thing in that time that they're most proud of so far?
After I graduated high school, they were pretty stoked. I was their third kid, so getting into college and being the third kid in my family to kind of get out of high school and make it to college, I think was big for them. So
Cool. Awesome. Question number 7. If your life had a theme song, what would it be?
oh my gosh, I've been asked this question before and I never have an answer. I don't know, maybe just I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah, I mean, people all the time will be, around baseball, softball games, people always ask, like, hey, what's your walkout song? And then you're like flooded with like 30 options and you can't pick one because you feel so much pressure of actually like coming up with the best one on the spot. So I understand that.
I agree.
Okay, so we're going to move on to question number 8. What is the last adventure you went on?
The last adventure I went on. Well, with quarantine, I've been kind of stuck at home. But I think the most memorable last adventure I went on was I went to go visit my roommate in Northern California.
Okay. What'd you guys do? Anything specific up there?
Yeah, we went to Little Yosemite, so we hiked around, got to like jump in some waterfalls. It was super fun.
Very good. I got to cross Zion off my bucket list recently, and
oh my God.
Yeah, I was pretty stoked on that. So, okay, this is actually a pretty timely topic with COVID. So, question number 9 is, how different was your life 1 year ago?
1 year ago, I was able to go outside, eat in a restaurant.
Yeah.
No, 1 year ago, I was living inside of a dorm, but now I've moved out. So now I am out of the house and I'm living in an apartment.
Yeah. And 1 year ago, you were training as a soccer player, and now you're not doing that side anymore.
Very
so
true.
That's also something that's different. So very good. All right, question number 10. Here we go. Did you have any pets growing up?
Yes, we've always had dogs, but in the last years of high school, I adopted my own dog, and so I had a little. I don't know what kind of breed he was, but he's a little cute little dog.
Okay, what was his name?
His name was Romeo.
Romeo. Okay, someone was reading Romeo and Juliet at that time in high school, so.
Yes, actually.
But good transition to question 11 is, what is the last book you really liked?
Last book I really liked. I actually read a book in high school called The Stranger, kind of an existentialism novel, but it was really good. I enjoyed it.
Okay, very good, very good. Are these questions harder or easier than you thought they'd be?
They're actually pretty easy.
Okay, so I need to come up with harder questions?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I thought I was going to keep you on your toes, but apparently not. So, question number 12. What is something you think everyone should do at least once in their life?
I think everybody should go to a professional soccer game once in their life. It's a different experience than other sports.
Okay. Who's your favorite professional soccer team? Anywhere in the world?
Chelsea.
Chelsea. Okay.
Yes.
Very good. Very good. Question 13. What's something you thought you'd grow out of by now but haven't?
Something I thought I'd grow out of. That's a good question. Oh, I love to color, like coloring like books.
Okay.
I love coloring books.
Okay. Can you stay in the lines now?
Yes.
Okay.
Thankfully.
Right. Well,
I've mastered that.
I'm very proud of you for that one.
Thank you.
Question 14. How many pairs of shoes do you own?
Oh man, it's got to be over 20.
Over 20?
Yeah.
Would you say that you think I have more or less than that?
More.
Okay. All right. Question 15. For those listening at home, I have about 50 pairs of shoes. It's a problem. Question number 15. What's the farthest you've ever been from home?
I think it was Indiana with the women's soccer team. I think that's the furthest I've been.
Yeah, we'd have to figure out what's further, Indiana or Alabama, right?
Oh, true, Alabama.
It would be whichever one is farther from your house. Okay, so we'll have
Yeah.
to get out. We'll have to get out Google Maps a little bit later and figure out that for everyone listening at home. All right, question 16. What view would you most like to have outside your window?
Me and my roommate just talked about this. I would love to have like a pasture outside, like just some mountains or like some green hills.
Okay.
Something better than a parking lot.
Okay, so you would say you're a little bit more of like a rural type of person than like downtown or suburban life. Would you say that?
I think when I'm older, I might be more suburban, but for right now, I would be happier in a city.
Okay, very good, very good. All right, so we are on question. Do you know what question we're on?
16?
17, but close.
Close.
Okay. What is the best decision you've made in your life so far?
Living with my best friend and my brother. Best decision.
Okay, that's very good. Very good. All right. Question 18. What is your favorite day of the year?
My favorite day of the year? I think it has to be, I guess it's not a specific day, but like right when it's just like, I think the first day of fall. We'll go with that.
First day of fall?
First day of fall.
Whenever I hear a question like this, I always think of Miss Congeniality. You know, the scene. It's like April 21st. Yeah, whatever it is. That's always funny. So, okay, so then we're on question 19. How do you relax after a long, hard day? What's your go-to like vice to chill out?
It's got to be turning on The Office.
The Office. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite episode?
I know everyone hates it, but I think the dinner party is so funny.
Okay.
It's my favorite episode.
What specifically is the reason it's like your favorite?
Just because it's so uncomfortable. I think it's so funny. It's just so uncomfortable, the whole thing.
Because it's cringeworthy, it makes it the best. Okay. Yeah. Very good. All right. Last and final question. Dun, dun, dun. What would be your perfect breakfast?
Oh, my perfect breakfast? A smoothie and some pancakes.
A smoothie and some pancakes. Okay.
Yes.
Do you like eating when you first wake up?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
That's kind of how I am. Like, I love breakfast foods, but I don't like eating in the morning.
Same.
There's nothing better than breakfast for dinner.
That's yeah.
Yeah. That's what we used to do all the time in college. You'd end up at Denny's.
Yes, IHOP.
IHOP? Okay. I mean, I'll let it slide. But yeah.
Pancakes.
All right, perfect. Well, thank you so much, Mariah, for joining us. Thank you for being our guinea pig. Folks at home, we will be turning over this video to Mariah. Mariah's going to be our host moving forward. She's super excited about that. So we thought it would be no better person to be our first guinea pig than to have Mariah. So we thank you guys for joining us here on the Vanguard Athletics Podcast Network. Be sure to like and subscribe. Tell your friends. Give Mariah all the love down in the comments and everything. And thank you so much. We'll see you next time.